A vlog. I'm not gonna edit this. I did a vlog a couple of weeks back prior to my cruise, and then last minute I decided to book the cruise to Norwegian. We went on the Norwegian Breakaway. Now prior to booking, I asked questions and I asked for feedback. Unfortunately, I didn't get much feedback, but that's because I don't have a big subscriber count, and it was very short timing. So I couldn't get enough feedback on the cruise. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a video, because what I did is I went on YouTube, I made videos. I watched videos on people's feedback from the Norwegian, particularly the Breakaway. So anybody could post a video on Norwegian cruises, but I wanted to know particularly about the Breakaway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post a video. There were a few videos, I'm not gonna lie, there were a few videos, but I'm gonna try to point out stuff that either things that they mentioned that's worth mentioning, and stuff that didn't mention that I feel like might be worth mentioning. So what I'm gonna do is point out some stuff based on what we did. There's still a lot of stuff we didn't do, but I'm gonna point out stuff that we did and how the process went. So those of you who either went on another cruise or never been on a cruise like we had prior, we never been on a cruise prior to the Norwegian Breakaway. And I gotta tell you, just overall right now, it's the, I mean, we can't compare it to anything else, any other company, but Norwegian Breakaway, that cruise, that ship was awesome. Ship. And I gotta tell you, it was, I expected it to be good, don't get me wrong, but it was a lot better than what I expected. So so here it goes. First of all, the process of picking out a room, we had to, all right, so when you go online and see this wasn't explained, so I'm gonna explain it. Right off the bat, when you go online, you pick your, if you book through a third party, this is pretty much the same thing, but a little different. You pick what room you want, right? And then they have something called free at sea promotions, and you get to pick 2 free, I guess, perks, they call it. And one of them is like a beverage package where you have the unlimited drinks, but then that also come with like each drink you get, you pay a gratuity on it or something like that. Or if you, that's a little confusing. We didn't do that. I picked the soda package. But if you drink a lot, then $79 a day per person may be worth it. But if you pick the perk, it's free, but you still gotta pay the gratuity, and I think it's 18% on the drink. So whatever the drink cost, you have to pay 18% on that. I think that's how that works. Right. So there's so much I want to cover as much as I can without this being vlogging too long. So I just want to cover out the little stuff that I feel like was worth mentioning, because I didn't know that until like after I paid. But even though it was fine, because for us, we didn't get the beverage package. But the perks, if you drink a lot, I feel like the beverage package perk was probably the best. It's probably one of the best perks, because you choose 2 for certain levels of rooms, and then other levels you choose 1, and then there might be a level where you choose all 4. I think that's the Haven, which is very expensive, but you get to choose all 4 perks. All right, so the other perks is $50 per, I think it's per person, but it could be just $50 for offshore excursions, which it's okay. Then they got the 250 minutes of internet, which, all right, I gotta tell you, the internet, I heard, because my friend went on the same ship, that it was slow, but honestly, I didn't expect it to be as slow as, like, I thought he was exaggerating when he said it was slow, right? But then when I went there, it was far worse than what he was mentioning. So it's honestly so slow that it's enough to browse a web page, and that's probably it. When it comes to uploading videos or looking at YouTube videos or Netflix, not worth it. It can't upload. It can't you can't stream a video. That's how slow it is. It could be the area, the reception, I don't know, but it basically it's satellite internet, so it's a lot slower than the norm. What else? Okay, so they had, okay, the other perks were, what was the other one? All right, the dining credit, the 3 specialty dining. honestly, there's 6 restaurants that are free. That's including the buffet, where you pick where you want. And honestly, I mean, I don't think it's worth it. I think I'd rather use another perk. I'd rather get the 250 free internet and do basic browsing than do the specialty dining, because we didn't even get to use all the specialty dining. There was so much, like even like the buffet, the garden cafe they call it. It's like each night they'll have like Caribbean night, the other one was grill night, and it was like the food was so good. You really don't need the specialty dining, trust me. One of my favorites was Sheehan's, only because their burgers were awesome. And they have appetizers, the main course, and they have dessert, all free. It's all part included if you're the price of the boat fee. Now, another thing that a lot of people don't know, which is not really a big deal. I thought originally I figured it was a big deal, but you know what? I get it. It's something called I guess how you look at it. It can be good or bad. It's something called the service charge. Basically, they charge you $13.99 per person per day. So if you do a 7-day cruise, it's gonna come out to $196, I believe. But you know what? It was worth it. It's worth it. So basically, you know, people think that when you go to restaurants you have to pay a tip. You don't. Everything's included. That service charge is the tip. So when you go to the free restaurants and the shows and all of that, there's no tipping. No one exchange tip. You don't tip on the card or nothing. The room key is like a credit card if you link your credit card to it. But that's only if you want to charge, you know, stuff that obviously costs money. But all in all, I think it was with the service charge $196. Then we spent $20 on like a game show they had, Deal No Deal, which was pretty fun. And that was it. Like, we didn't charge anything else. Oh, we charged, no, we didn't charge anything else. Prior to sailing, we did the Spiegel tent. It's called Circus Dreams. It's like following this whole Circus Olay theme. That was pretty good. Honestly though, it wasn't worth it. It was $47.90 I think per person. And it was a good show, don't get me wrong, it was a good show. There's a show, you eat first, but the food they had was so basic. Like, I'd rather eat at the garden, at any one of the restaurants, and then come watch a show. And for $47.90 per person, I feel like, oh sorry, $47.50, whatever, I feel like it was not worth it. It's good, it's a good show. Maybe the first time, maybe I would say the first time you watch it, boom, that's it. If you go on that ship again, you're not going to want to watch it again. You're not going to want to pay that much to watch it again. If it was free, yeah. Another beef I have, since we're already on the bad part, is because that probably, honestly, there's not much bad. So there's that. The Circus Dream is not worth it. Maybe first time, fine, I get it. But if I wouldn't, like, if I saw the show now, I honestly, like, see, it's hard to say because the first time you watch it is different. But thinking about it now, if I knew that this show was gonna be like this, I probably would have not bothered paying for it. But it was nice. It was cool. The show's performance was awesome. It was very impressive. I just felt like it wasn't worth the money. All right, I'm babbling too much on that. Another thing that wasn't worth it was again, all right, so here's the deal. They have something called the Headliners, is the comedy club by the cast of what was that cast? Whatever the cast was. It wasn't worth it because they did something different at the time that I booked it, that I reserved. They did something called Game Night Show, which is it's supposed to be a comedy things like stand-up, and it's supposed to be improv, but instead of doing the normal script stuff, they did like a game show stuff where the audience participate. Look, we reserved it for 9 o'clock. The show ended at 9:38. 38 minutes, and it sucked. So I mean, all right, they had some funny stuff, but it was just one of those, like, what do you call that when you have to like when you gotta guess something but you can't talk, you gotta do an actor and you gotta guess the name. It's like one of those like heads up type games. it was funny, but it wasn't worth. It was free, but still, like, honestly, only because it was free, I guess so. But I'd rather have watched the regular stand-up comedy. And the problem was, this is where we're gonna get to the good stuff. They they had Burn the Floor show at 9 o'clock, which I already saw twice. I'm gonna get into this in a minute. Burn the Floor show I saw twice already, so I wanted to watch it again. But I'm like, you know what? We'll watch the remaining of it after if it's still going after the headliners. If we feel like it sucked. It was done. I was like, you know what? What time is it? 38. All right. You know what? Oh no, Burn the Floor is actually at 9:30. So I'm like, you know what? We actually got time to go to Burn the Floor and watch the rest of it. And so they were already when we went to the theater to watch Burn the Floor. That's the third time watching it. It was already 8 minutes in. But so we basically saw the whole thing for the third time. I gotta tell you, there's two shows, Burn the Floor and Rock of Ages. Those two are absolutely awesome. My favorite of the two, if I had to pick, it was a little bit, it was hard at first, but after watching it 2 more times, I saw Rock of Ages twice, and I saw Burn the Floor 3 times. I have to say Burn the Floor was a lot better, but Rock of Ages is right behind it. Rock of Ages show was awesome, but it's a play, so it's pretty much the same thing. The second time we saw it, we noticed a little difference in the alright, the script was the same, but it was just minor difference. We noticed that the first time when he dropped the mic, it was by accident, so it was kind of cool. But the music, the storyline, it was awesome. It was funny. It was like a comedy play musical, and it was awesome. You know, basically, it was like a little love story. It was a little rock music into it, a classic rock, I think it was. And I don't really listen to classic rock much, but the music was awesome. The performance was awesome. Burn the Floor. All right, let's get into this. This is my favorite. Like, I never watched Broadway shows, right? I have in the past, but I was never into like musicals and dancing and stuff. But when I started Burn the Floor, my fiance would testify that my excitement for that was high. I saw the first time, I was like, oh wow, this is great. I'm like, you know what? They allowed me to book it again, reserve it again for another show. I'm like, okay, I thought it was only one time and that's it for the whole cruise. But apparently I was allowed to book it again. I booked it again. And the second time we saw it, I was like, oh. The problem was we weren't allowed to record. They say no flash photography or photos or anything like that, no video. I was like, oh man. You know me, I like to record everything. And I would have been able to upload it to YouTube. But even if they, oh yeah, I just didn't want to, like, I probably could have sneaked and fit it, but it would have been at a bad angle. It would have been obvious if I would have tried to get a good angle. So I'm like, you know what, let me just leave it alone. But honestly, I wanted to record it so bad. The performance was awesome. All right, so the performance, the choreography of it was on point. No complaints. Every single part of it was good. Awesome. There was no intermission. It went straight from start to finish. Awesome. It's like, I think an hour long, maybe, or maybe an hour and a half. I'm sure it's probably an hour long, but it was awesome. The music, awesome. Now I watched some videos on YouTube, and I know they had different music and other performance, and I guess it's based off like a Broadway play, a Broadway dance musical, and I gotta tell you, it was awesome. What else? So the music was awesome, the dancing, the everything was good. That show was absolutely, like, I would go back on that same boat, same cruise, same boat, just to watch that show again. That's how good it was. Like, I said, you know what, I want to try the Norwegian Epic and the other one, but you know what, I probably could try, because I think Rock of Ages was exclusive to the Breakaway. Don't quote me on this, but I think Burn the Floor was on a few ships. I think it was on Epic, Escape. So I wouldn't mind going those ships, but you know what? I wouldn't mind just going on the exact same boat, maybe a different destination, because Bermuda was good, but it's not something that you would. But for that show, I wouldn't mind going again. We got a balcony, right? And it was good. It was expensive for a cruise, but I guess that's what people normally pay. But I wouldn't mind doing like an inside room or going again. the whole cruise experience was awesome. All right, so normally I go to like Puerto Rico and stuff like that, and you know, you get on the plane, you got to go through the security checkpoint, you know, TSA. Then you're on a plane, you're waiting, you're flying, and you get there. Then you got to go rent a car, then you got to go to a hotel, you got to check in. Then once you check in and you throw your stuff in, then all right, now you got to drive somewhere, you got to park the car. The hotel we go to is a little bit of a distance between the park unless you pay for valet, and it's like you got to drive to eat here where we're gonna eat tonight. You got to drive to eat there, and then you're paying for the food. Then you drive to this destination, you go to the beach. It's like there was a lot. It's good. I love it. I love going to Puerto Rico. I love that vacation. But this cruise spoiled me. It's like you just go there, you check in on the boat, that's it. Boom. Once you check in your room, everything's laziness. You go there, you eat, you're done, you don't pay a check. You're done, you finish eating, you leave. You don't pay. There's no tipping because everything's part of the service charge that they charge you daily. From the room that they clean, you know, you could put makeup room, they'll clean up the room whenever the makeup sign is on. They have a button that you press, do not disturb. Everything's awesome. Like, it was just like so convenient. Everything was you know, people mention, oh, it was crowded. Yeah, a little bit, but not as bad as I thought it would be. You know, it wasn't overcrowded. I think it was perfect. One of my favorite spots was the atrium. The atrium is like sort of the center of the boat, where they have 2 levels, and there's part of the upper level you can see from like the O'Sheehan's Bar Grill restaurant that's free, and then they got the bottom part. They have a whole bunch of tables and couches and stuff, and you can watch. There's a big screen TV. There's a little stage, not a stage, but like a little dance floor type hardwood floor thing where they do dances and lessons and stuff. The atrium, they have so many like games, shows, competition there, and dance lessons, and everything's there. They always got an event. Like sometimes they'll have a little 15-minute or half-hour intermission. Then they have the next show, or maybe 45 minutes. They'll have the next show or performance or whatever they're gonna do at atrium. And there was one time they had burned the full cast doing the cha-cha-cha dance, which I have uploaded a video on that. I'm gonna make a video on what happened there. This video is just to explain, you know, my review on it. But I want to make another video I'm going to upload to actually show you. And I also, from the video, I actually made a video explaining the stuff. But this is the overall after I did everything. The other one was almost daily, and then I stopped because, you know what, I'm just going to upload a video like this, and then I'll upload actually footage of the boat. So this is just informative, just to explain what my experience was, so those who are watching could say, you know what, wow, this is cool. But it's just so much that I'm missing a lot. I'm gonna miss a lot of stuff, or I'm gonna rambling on about the same stuff. So I apologize in advance for that. But all right, so where was I? All right, so the atrium, it has a lot of stuff there. It was awesome. And then when you go back to your room, you could actually turn on a TV and play what was happening that day, or whatever you want to call it, at the atrium. They record some of the stuff. What else? So that was one of my favorite spots. Then they have like the Spice Tour on the back of the back upper deck of the boat, and they have like a screen there. They also do dances at night. They play movies. Oh, they also have movies. They have 3D. They have the 3D movie that was playing at the theater, and then they have movies that play at the atrium at nighttime. Like, you know, it was like almost a different movie every day. They played one movie called La La Land. They played another movie. What was the name of that movie? Yeah, I forgot. But it was good. It wasn't like old movies. It was pretty decent, you know. Oh man, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what else I could say about like the boat was so good that when we went to Bermuda, it was like I wasn't too much impressed. Like, it was nice when we saw stuff, but I was like, we could go back to the boat now. You know what it is? Because I hate the heat, and it sucks because I love going to these places where there's a lot of heat, but I hate the heat. But I love the views, I love the palm trees, I love the water, the beach. I just don't like the heat. If I could go to the beach without too much heat, that would be an awesome day. Or if I go to the beach where I could put the, I'm the one who sits on the chair and pat under the shade. That's me. Yeah, so Bermuda was good. It was nice, it was interesting, but that boat, it's not so, like, I would do a different destination just to explore something else. Like, I think the other one they have is the Bahamas. And I think that's the next one we'll probably go to if it's feasible. What else? You know what? Honestly, that's pretty much it. I mean, I can't really think of anything else. Yeah, I mean, hopefully I try to cover the stuff that wasn't mentioned. There's obviously stuff I could say, but I don't want this to go on for too long. Because other videos I explain, like what's there, like the restaurants, the name of the restaurants. Basically, they have the regular restaurants, like 5 restaurants that you could go, you can sit down, and then they have the Garden Cafe, which is freestyle. You can go wherever you want, pick what you want. And like I said before, the thing I like about this, you go there, you order your food, you know, at the regular restaurants, and you don't pay. You just go there and then you leave when you're done. There's no waiting for a check. Then, you know, give your credit card, have it come back, you sign it, and you're tipping. No, everything's there, and it's awesome. When I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? Compared to that, the fact the food is included, and that you're not tipping each food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm like, you know what? That service charge at $13.99 per person per day is not too bad when you look at everything that's included. So, and the staff was awesome. They like happy. You know, honestly, I'm there. I'm like, all these people have a good time. I probably, but they were happy. They were like energetic. For the most part, professional, understanding. It was great. Look, this is coming from a first-time cruiser. Probably my next vlog, like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's normal, yeah, normal stuff. But I'm just impressed because I never been on one, and I was like, I thought to myself, why I never went to a cruise before. I mean, I guess that's it for now. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Like the video, share it. What I'm gonna try to do is answer. Usually I'm pretty good because, like I said, I don't have a whole bunch of subscribers, so when someone leave a comment, I try my best to answer it if I can. If there's any question you have about the cruise, feel free to leave a comment. I'll reply. Like if if there's any particular question you have about a show or what's on it, or I mean, because again, this is not going to be too elaborate because I also got the other video that I want to upload. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all the little videos and clips of stuff that I've taken from there, the game shows, and they have, like, in the atrium, for example, I explain how they do different things a day. They had the carving of, like, food carving, and they had in the deck one time they had ice carving, and it's awesome. I definitely want to go again. I want to try go this year again. I just gotta figure out if that's in my budget. Yeah, so I don't know. So again, if you have any questions about it, if you want to know something about the boat, leave a comment. I'll try to answer it, or if it's good enough, I might actually make a video response. Just subscribe to me, and if I feel like the comment deserves a video response, I'll do that. If not, I'll just answer the question real quick. And that's pretty much it. For those that know me personally, just know, look, I make YouTube videos. I'm starting out. I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I'm trying it out because YouTube is monetized, and if you know a little about that, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, basically, you get paid for making videos and uploading. So that's why you see my channel. I upload videos, and anything that is relevant or informative, I'll just try to make a video on it and upload it. Even if it's just something like this, explaining basic stuff on a cruise. So then I'll upload to YouTube, I'll tag it appropriately, and when someone search Norwegian Breakaway, what to do, or whatever, however I want to tag it, most likely it'll pop up with a whole bunch of other videos, and they scroll down enough, depending how good the video is, they'll come up to it. And it'll be somewhat informative. Hopefully this was a little informative. This is just like my first response of, you know, without any, like, I just thought, you know what, let me make a quick video. I didn't like really rehearse this. I didn't write down, oh, I want to talk about this or that. That's why I'm like, I can't remember too much. I just wanted, basically this video, I wanted to stress how good a cruise was. The show Burn the Floor was the best. Definitely see that. And that's basically it. That was good, baby. I just rambled on all other stuff. So I don't even know how long this is. I guess when I end it, I'll check. But I guess it's long enough. Again, like and share. Leave a comment if you want to know anything. And thanks for watching.